is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we are in our new house. Now granted, things are all over the place right now, which I will give you guys kind of a walk around video here in a little bit, but I'm super stoked to have our first house. But today's video, we are going to go down to the garage. Now the lighting isn't going to be the best. The garage is like an old school garage. There's not a whole lot of lighting going on. It's not a finished basement. It's kind of you know, but for me, it's awesome because it's nice having my own personal garage so that I can walk in from the inside of the house, go down, and work on the car. Now, just to kind of show you guys how convenient the garage is, it's actually down here. Like I said, it's not a finished basement. It's kind of got its nooks and crannies, but if we just go down these steps, we round into this little area, and boom, Camaro. Now, this is where I said the lighting's going to be kind of strange. Like, there's a light bulb literally right above me right now. So I'm just going to have to play with it until I can install some lights down here, get things kind of booming so you guys can see a little bit better. But those of you that saw my post on Instagram, I am changing the color scheme for this car just for this year. Ultimately, it will be green, but we're doing something different for this year. I'm not going to necessarily give it away now, but over time I think some of you guys will be able to figure out what I'm going for, which is it's going to be cool. I mean, I'm just kind of doing it because, I mean, we've all built cars on Forza and stuff like that we were like, oh, I wonder what it would look like with this or with that. So we're going to do that to this car just to get it looking somewhat decent for the road. Plus, it's going to look cool. And honestly, I think you guys might prefer this over the green, but who knows? Maybe we will next year do what I'm doing now over the next couple videos next year, but do it more of a permanent, nicer finish. So when I actually went back here to look at these two lights that are back here, they ran a cord. It's going to be kind of hard to see. That actually drops right here that I just need to find an outlet, and then we'll have two, like 36-inch bulbs that'll actually light up this back, which is what I need for today. Now, ideally, those will work, and then we're not dealing with that just happened. And we will have plenty of lighting inside there. But I will kind of go over, we do have the hood on, but there's a little bit of fitment issues, so I'll just kind of have to tweak the hood here and there. But we are making big progress. I apologize for not posting videos with moving in here. It's just been kind of all helter-skelter, so our main focus was moving into the house rather than posting videos and working on the car. So the car really hasn't been touched, and I'd say probably the past week. So as I get ready to walk over to my grandpa's, which all the videos have been coming from right across the street over here, it has been terrible when it comes to weather the past 5 days. It is actually crazy that the channel started 5 houses up the road, came down here, and now we're here, which this is our house. I mean, it's not the prettiest house, but you know, for being 22 and not making money off of YouTube, I think I'm doing all right for myself. It looks as if it worked. So, that's much better. Now I can pull the Camaro forward and do what we want to do for today's video. That's always pleasant. No, we are not putting the old WRX wing on the Camaro. Get it the hell off. Thank you. Alright, so to kind of get an idea of what I'm planning for this, I'm going to start in the rear. So we'll let this pop up. And hopefully we don't hit the light at full extension, which we do. Fuck. Alright, we'll put a piece of wood or something in there. Alright, so the next step, I want you guys to follow along, and I know this is going to frustrate some third-gen owners. Now, I want you guys to understand that my pretty 3rd gen is the 88. That's the one that's completely restored. Everything was replaced. Thousands of dollars dumped into paint. Everything completely done to it. This is going to be solely a drag car. For this year, it doesn't have to be the prettiest. Ultimately, it will be done and done right. But for right now, I have this crazy idea in my head. Please just follow me through on this and understand that this isn't going to be what the final product is, but you guys will still enjoy seeing this go down a drag strip the first time it hits the strip. So, like I said, no hate comments. You know, basically, this build for right now is going to be as cheap as I can. And I told you guys that from the start. I'm going to build this as cheaply as possible. Now, when it comes to cosmetics, the ultimate goal of being green is going to happen, but I'm going to have to save a bunch of money to do it right and have it the way exactly I want it to be. So until I do that, I want it to be all color matching. So in the time frame for now, we are doing a spray bomb. But the spray bomb is not going to be your normal spray bomb. So just follow me out the next couple videos and you guys will see here in a couple weeks why I'm doing it this way now instead of doing it right. Now, like I said, once I start doing this, some of you might be able to figure out exactly what I'm going to be doing just based off of the 2 colors. Now, you guys can comment your guesses and stuff below. I am not going to necessarily give it away in the title of this video, but possibly the next one, or, you know, after that, once we get closer and it becomes more obvious. All right, so I'm going to get started. There is going to be overspray. I want there to be overspray because it's going to get covered up. You know, like I said, you guys will, some of you, be able to notice what I'm doing while I do it. Alrighty, so now you guys can see there is a little bit of overspray. Like I said, that is okay. It's going to get covered up. But the bottom ground effects are going to be gray for this project. Now, we're going to let that dry a little bit, probably add on another 2 coats or so, and then we will actually do the physical bumper. Alright, so for right now, we have the ground effects pretty much done. So the next part is going to be the actual top part of the bumper here. I think I'm only going to do from here up today, just because I'm going to tape this off. So once this dries and it's completely good, I'm going to tape it off and then continue going down how I should. That'll probably be in part of the next video. So we'll kind of go along the lines of doing that. And then there's also going to be like a little strip that goes along the bottom. In between this color and that color, there's going to be a little bit of a strip. So that's why I'm saying I'm not worried about the overspray, because it's going to get covered up regardless. Plus, with the way that this paint scheme is going to be, there's actually going to be a lot of decals. So the decals are going to cover up a lot of the imperfections, especially with being spray bombed. So I'm not too concerned, all in all, about how the appearance of the paint looks, because like I said, a lot of it's going to get covered up with certain decals. So with that being said, let's get the top part of the bumper at least started so you guys get an idea of what the color is going to be. And who knows, maybe you guys can guess what it will be based off of that. But as we continue going through, I think, like I said, it will become more and more obvious as to what I will be doing with the car. Okay, so don't mind it. It is drying right now, but we are going to do a black on gray theme. So for those of you guys that wanted a flat black car, you're getting the flat black here. Basically, the whole top half, well, majority of the car is going to be black except for the ground effects. So for this year, it is going to actually be a flat black with the gray ground effects. Now, as I was saying, basically what I'm going to do is let this down here dry, then tape all of this off and continue doing the black. But in order to do that, I'm going to be dealing with the black overspray onto the gray, which I really don't want. So we're going to let the bottom half dry, start that probably tomorrow. It's like 9 something now. So the update for today's video is literally current. Like, it's going to be right after this, I'm going to post this video. So let me know what you guys think about the black on gray for right now. Now, it's going to be gloss down on the bottom, but it's going to be flat up top. Now, just like I said, keep in mind this is just wet right now, so it's not going to stay permanently that glossy. So the top will be flat black, bottom will be gloss gray. Alright guys, we are going to get ready to wrap up this video here. Now, I did post something on Instagram the other day. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at Snussycopen. I did post something once we got the front basically put back on the car, that all I ask from you guys, and basically in anything that you guys do, take this as motivational words, I guess you could say. Follow the process. That is the biggest thing. Everybody has a set path that they don't know that they have, okay, and things happens for a reason. So this car is going to be like this ultimately to be better, to get to basically the bigger picture. Follow the process of this. It might not be the idea of what exactly you would do to this car, but just have faith in that I'm doing this, for me, what I want for my personal vehicle, what I want it to look like, how I want to entertain you guys, and just basically have something different. And like I've said in plenty of my videos, blah, 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 basically that my goal in everything is to be different, So I don't want to be the guy with the bright-ass red Camaro. I really don't. I had one when I was 16. I had a 4th gen, which was T-tops. It was a 95. It was my first car. Gorgeous car, but when you think of Camaros, you either think of black, red, white, different colors like that. But when you really sit down and you think about it, yes, this is going to be a flat black. But by the time that it is done, that's not going to be what draws your attention to the car, the fact that it's black. It is going to be everything else that goes along with the paint that you guys will see, like I said, in upcoming videos that will really make this car pop. So like I said, the next coming videos, it's going to be a lot of quick body work and different stuff like that. But follow the process. You guys will love it in the next upcoming videos once you finally realize what will be going on. So till the next time, guys, do not forget to subscribe, tell your friends. See ya.